Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Eric Flight. Is my camera working? Yes, it is. Okay. I thought it froze for a second. Anyways, welcome to another Eric Flight. It's been a while. We just started April vacation here up in the Northeast in Massachusetts from school, so I have this week off. I've been working really hard, though. I've been working on the marathon event for July. Stu, what's up? Been working on just a lot of things. Got done with the Factual Gulfstream, where she actually promoted one of my designs from the Eric Flight Etsy store. So I basically designed, because she has a dog named Winglet that's a Shiba Inu, if I'm pronouncing that right, which I think I am. But if I'm not, then excuse me. My tracker just fell off the monitor. Excuse me while I try to fix that. Looks like I'm going to have to super glue something else there. Alright, I'm not using it tonight anyways. But she wore a Shiba Inu Skyway shirt that I designed, which is pretty cool. And gave me tons of promotional stuff to put on the Etsy store. Eventually, I'd like to get off Etsy if I can. But it is what it is. Dave Rendon, are you a ghost? I'm just being funny. How you doing, bud? And yeah, anyways, we're going to check out the Hayden, Colorado scenery from V-Pilot Designs. Recently got that. We're on the ground at Salt Lake City. And I have not connected to VATSIM yet. But I'm doing all right, my friend. Doing all right. How are you? Let's, I got host mode now working with this. So, P28A, because we're doing the Warrior, but that's not what they wanted. So they're probably going by the old designation. Alright, let's see what Piper Warrior pops up as on V-Pilot. Piper Warrior. I thought it was PA28, and then maybe it's under Chieftain, actually. No. Come on, man. Cherokee Warrior 2. We'll go with that one. Alright. And it's 120 Echo Foxtrot. I'll be right with you on chat. Sorry. Here we go. We are connected. So my mic works better now on at least VATSIM because I have it hosted from the laptop, which has my microphone in it, to the streaming desktop. But oh, that's cool. Nice job. V-Pilot, what's up? How's it going?
We don't do that kind of
We're testing your scenery tonight, which is obviously why you came out. So thanks for following me on Twitch. New release from you at Hayden, Colorado. And hopefully everything works out because I haven't had a CTD in quite a while, but it can always happen. So I'm hoping that it doesn't. But we're flying the Warrior tonight. It's gonna take about a little over 2-hour flight, and we're gonna be getting out there. So yeah, all right. Anyways, cool. Let's get flying here, shall we? I'm gonna get the tablet up and get that going. Yep. Recently found. So, all right, checklist is not there because AirDroid just dropped my signal. So let me fix that now. Why? You get everything set up, and why does it do this? All right, come on now. Connect to the tablet. Oh, no problem. We're judging you harshly, though. I'm just being funny. I mean, I did look at it obviously before, and it looks really good. I've never even heard of Hayden, Colorado. I'm from the Massachusetts area, but I am a rural pilot, so I guess what I say will influence others. I guess maybe a little bit for the usual 8 or 9 that usually watch on a good night. But anyways, I'm gonna get this thing going. It's been a while, and here we go. So first off, let's get in the plane away from the drone cam. All right, we're gonna take off the tie downs. That might help. Tell we just did the pre-flight. Pre-flight is done. Seat track and back locked avionics are off. They are. Master is supposed to be off, but it wasn't, so I must have saved that from the last state. Let me see if this is working. Yep, that's working. Okay, that's this is because of SPAD, which I hope is working. Yeah, it's working. Oh, my trim's working too. Okay. Avionics off, autopilot off, carb heat off. Sometimes the autopilot's funky on this thing. I don't know what that's all about, but carb heat off, throttle slight. Haven't flown the Piper Warrior in a while. Might be flying on Tuesday. Have the dentist tomorrow, and I have if he pops up, might be flying with me on Wednesday. So brakes are set. Master on. I don't like to call clear until we're about to start. So beacon on, fuel pump on. Mixture full rich. It should be going up in the fuel pressure a little bit. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. Prime is required. Let's give it 2 shots. 1, 2, and clear prop. Come on. Now we are up here, so I'm going to hit the mixture down a little bit here. Here we go. I'm going to let it sit around 1200-ish. Usually I like to go to 1000, but 1200 is not bad either. Keep that charging there. I also have to fix the ignition because I have to do auto start after doing that because my SciTech panel is not registering on the stutter on just this plane, so I don't know what's up with that, but I'll figure that out later. Okay, oil pressure is good. We're full on the fuel. Good. Fuel pump off. Fuel pressure still up. Lights as required. We'll turn it all on. Actually, we don't need the panel lights. That's panel lights. So lighting light can go on at this time, though. That button doesn't like to work either, so I'll have to figure that one out eventually. All right, seatbelt harnesses, seat vent, defrost. Usually they're right here, these controls. So we'll just go halfway. I don't know what the temperature is yet because I haven't listed the thing. Avionics on. I'm gonna recenter this from the RNS GNS 530. I mean the real sim gear, RSG. Have to resize the window to make that happen. Come on. I don't know if it's there until I see the full window light up, so. Right about there, but still, I like to get it perfect. There we go. So see, yeah, it's about right. Alright, because you have to make sure it fills up before you put it into the GNS 530 real sim gear. And then you say full screen on that. It's like a different monitor. Okay, ATIS. ATIS at Salt Lake City is 124.75. Let's give it a listen. Should probably write this out. Yeah, you let's do it. Thinking 3.5 then. Which makes sense, that's also close to us, so we'll get us out faster. What information? Sierra, okay. Didn't hear that right at first. We're going 11,500, so we should be fine. We got everything we need there. Okay. Back to guard. You know what that means. I haven't done this in forever. We also have a new command, by the way.
You're on guard with KHDN. Meow.
Shameless promotion. That is a t-shirt available at the Aviation Etsy store. Get yours today. But it pays for real world flying. Any profits, which I haven't made any on that, but we're working on it. So anyways, what was I going to say? I don't remember what I was going to say. I just totally blanked out, so we're just going to keep going. All right, VATSIM, no one is on for controlling, which is fine. Double check, I'm so used to having it on this computer. Seattle, Oakland, and Denver Center. So we might use Denver Center if I want flight following after a while. But we are going to depart out of the general aviation parking Kilo 1 to runway 35. We'll do a quick run up over there, and then we'll do our thing. How's that? I think that sounds good. By the way, the route for tonight, I'm going to take out of Salt Lake City. We're going to go south of the Uinta Mountains, because there's no way I'm going to go at 13.5 if I really had to, plus the ceiling's up there anyways. So we're going to go 11.5, deviate to the south over 7.4 Victor. That's just to get us away from the mountains. Then ultimately end up in Yampa Valley, which is where the View Pilot Designs scenery is. So buckle up. This could get dangerous.
Number 1, make it so.
That's right. We're going to make it so. All right, back to my airport diagram. And, oops, I forgot. It's got to be the tower frequency. So that would be 119.05. 05, right? Yeah. Okay. Salt Lake City traffic. Warrior 0 Echo Foxtrot taxiing to runway 35 via Kilo 1. Salt Lake City. Okay. Brakes good. And we'll do a one down there eventually. We're not going to hit anyone, are we? Nope. Okay, very good. The sim hasn't been acting up like it used to do. I got so frustrated, if you remember, I didn't stream for a long time because I just got tired of the simulator. I'm gonna hang up right here to Kilo. And to go left onto Kilo. Kind of curves over here. See that? This is I can't remember what Salt Lake City scenery I have, but it's payware. I can't remember what it is. Find out for you after we're up in the air. But if the autopilot messes up on this again, for some reason it's the Just Flight Warrior. I love it. It acts kind of like a Real World Warrior, but it's not perfect. But that is some traffic in front of me, so we're gonna pull off over here and do a quick run up. So it doesn't seem like there's any aircraft behind me, so let's do it. Alright, run up. Brake set. Fuel to the proper tank. We're on the left, which is fine. Trim set for takeoff. Test that over here. You gotta shift it to the right here to do that. There you go. Flight controls. Free and correct. Testing the annunciators. They work. Instruments, turn queers, middle, no flag. Heading coordination, we go 330. It is. Vertical speed is good. Field elevation here is about 4,227. So that's about correct. We could be up a little higher than that. Actually, I didn't set it. See, that's what happens. Push that B button because it's just easier than trying to get that wheel when it needs to be. Horizon looks good. Airspeed looks good. Mixture best power, we don't know yet, but we're going to leave it there because we are 4,000 feet above sea level. Primer's in and locked. We test that by pulling on it in real life. It's good. 2,000 RPM. We'll adjust the mixture while we're here for best power. Maximum RPM, right about there. Okay, right magneto. Back to both. Left. Back to both. Should be at 2,000. That's alright. There we go. Carb heat on. This carb heat doesn't really affect it as much. Oh, actually it does. It's doing pretty good tonight. Okay. Vacuum is good. Amps are good.
615 over Quinn 30 miles 5.
Fuel pressure. is good. Oil pressure is good. Oil temperature is good. We're going to idle. That looks good as well. Carb heat off. Back to 1,000. All right. If there's a problem, take a full mechanical and show otherwise, and there's enough available runway ahead of us. We'll abort takeoff and land directly here on the runway. If we are under, let's say 5,000 feet, and there's a problem, mechanical emergency otherwise, we will land directly ahead with the 130 to return specified speed, and this is 60 something, I thought. Give me a second. 73 actually. We'll go full pounds. If we're above 5,000 feet, this problem can't go and show otherwise. We will take a turn. I gotta get my winds again. Take a turn to the right and land down on the taxi of the grass, the runway, whatever is available to us. Best glide speed again is 74, 73, excuse me. We rotate at 55. We climb at 79, and we should be good. Are there any questions? I don't think so. Let's hit the checklist one more time. Pre-takeoff fuel pump on. Very good. Landing light is on. PTO heat as required. We're good. Doors, windows, landing light, strobes on. We are good to go. Let me set the GPS actually though. Why don't we actually do the real flight plan? So we are going to 74 Victor. Actually, I've put I haven't done this in a while, so excuse me while I do this.
Salt Lake traffic southwest 615 over pledge. 20-mile final, runway 34 right.
And then 74 Victor. Sorry for that. I thought someone was chatting to me. Victor. And then we're also going to Kilo Hotel Delta November. All right, very good. Switch that to that. Last night the estimated time of entry was not working, but we got the tablet to back us up here. So, all right, I'm gonna turn the tablet off. We're gonna go do this now. So here we go. If you want to fly with us, by the way, we are on Microsoft Flight Simulator East server, and I'm also on VATSIM. So, and VATSIM trumps everything. So, 4:30. This is a 5:30 actually. I've upgraded Dave Rendon. I'm kidding. What are you using nowadays? You had the spiffy Cessna 172. I actually took a ride at Nick Breslau's 2000. I think it's a 2020 or 2021 Cessna 172 SP, and that thing was pretty sweet. It's the first time I ever did a G1000 in real life. So, all right, we are lined up here. Look pretty good. There's someone out there in the distance, but we can get out, so we're gonna call it. Salt Lake City traffic. Where is Echo Foxtrot holding short of runway 35, departing runway. Oh shit, I got it wrong, didn't I? Departing runway 35, departure to the southeast, Salt Lake City. Yeah, look pretty good still. Okay. Oh, I didn't forget anything. Jesus. All right, wind from our right. We'll get in the middle. We are. We're gonna do this. Aileron correction to the right, full throttle. Left rudder instead of right, because it's pushing me there. And hopefully, eventually, we'll get some right rudder. But holy crap! Remember, we're a high density altitude airport here, so you gotta. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What is up with this model? Hello, what's up, Ghost Rider Flying? Be with you in a sec. I'm gonna focus on this takeoff. Rotate. quite the takeoff there. I'm gonna trim up right away. Boy, that was weird. I don't think this has the best flight dynamics. I gotta be honest with you.
Southwest 615, 5 mile final runway 34 right.
3-4 right. Oh, that's not me. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing great. I actually get to sim and I don't have to work tomorrow. I did work on some flight sim marathon stuff like 4 a.m. yesterday, so I do want to go to bed earlier because I have a dentist appointment in the morning, but we're doing okay. Nope. Come on now, we shouldn't be fooling around with this stuff while flying. There we go. Takes a while. I'm not used to these high density areas here. Why are you bummed? Okay, we are gonna continue out straight. And we're gonna turn right. I'm just gonna get out there far enough. Right rudder.
Salt Lake Southwest 615, 2 mile final runway 34 right.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it on Salt Lake City here. Okay, that's Unicom. Ready for outside this area. What are you so bummed about? Okay, good left, good right, we're good to go. We're gonna take a turn to the right because we are way out from the airport. Turn on course. Notice that my direct track's not working, nor is the entry, so we'll use the tablet as backup. I don't know why that's not working lately. Oh, well, you know, it happens. Were you watching Sun and Fun at Lakeland, or was it a different show? Okay, we're gonna come up here a little bit. Make sure we're good. We're looking really good. Climbing really slowly, going to 11,500 by the way. But yeah, I have no clue why that's not working. It works on every other plane. No, I did not go. Fortunately, I have a family, which keeps me here in the Massachusetts area. And second, I would love to fly in, but being from Massachusetts, that would be a very expensive rental. I do not own my own plane, but there's a thing to that too. I can rent 7 different aircraft, you know. So there's a pro and con to that. Plus, I'm not paying for storage fees. I'm just paying for the rental. See that I don't fly enough, but hopefully flying either Tuesday or Wednesday or both. So depends on the weather. The weather's been crazy up here. So okay, we only out this picture a little bit for maximum RPMs. Right about there. Keep this puppy flying here. Alright, saying it's going to be about an hour. Digi Driver, what's up? This ground speed works. Hey, do me a favor, Digi Driver. Push exclamation point lurk and see what happens thanks to your wonderful input into my stream.
Work well and prosper.
You did it. You did it. I had to do it. And I made it happen. Fuel pump off, by the way, because we're doing pretty good. Checking out that fuel pressure still. It looks pretty good. And we're on our way. Thank you, Ghost Rider Flying. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can monetize some stuff there. But we're working on my Etsy store a lot. I want to get some real-world flying videos on there still. I've been saying that for like a long time. But I have a lot of archive stuff that I haven't like edited. It just takes hours of my life. And I've been trying to get the Etsy store to kind of make me a profit. But no, you can be sad. It's okay to be sad about not being able to see a air show. Life could be sad sometimes because we all have priorities that we got to take care of first before we can have fun. It's like me not being able to go to FS Expo, but I'm going to Disney World with the family, you know. It's just the way life goes sometimes. All right, we are still in the Bravo here. I'm going to switch over to VATSIM Unicom in a little bit. But as far as where we're going, we are this blue plane here, and I went wide out, saying go right on, take a right onto course here. So that's where we are, and we're going around the mountains by going to 7-4 Victor, and then ultimately reaching our destination of Hayden, Colorado. Check out the V Pilot Designs Hayden scenery. So I will. Yeah, July's going to be the month where we're in Disney, though. That's the only thing I would say. But I'm going to have my marathon flights the last Saturday of July, and then I'm having it as a dual marathon. So the week after that, too, Saturday the 3rd. I probably won't be functional the Sunday after those. So I'd say I don't start school to the end of August again. So I don't know how you feel about like a mid to late August run up here, or sometime in June. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, and I painted the texture myself because I didn't like the red that it came in, so I painted it Eric Flight blue. And then I also did the outside as well. So I painted that. Oh, and I also put myself in there. Yeah. So, you know, little touches like that with my KGRD shirt that I do sell. That is a real shirt on the Etsy store. Shameless plug, I know, but I have to make the dough to fly real life. But yeah, we're also using the frame generation mod, so I'm getting... see if it shows my frames here. Give it a second. 61 frames right now, using a 3090.
You're on guard with...
You know it! Know it! And again, we're going to 11,500. Oh, this is a virtual green screen. I have this thing called XSplit VCam, and I recorded the video of the sky in the drone cam from the back of the plane, and then I took my video editing skills, cut out a picture of the cockpit and made the windows transparent, put the video behind it, made it one video. So it plays this video behind me on a virtual green screen. I hope that made sense. Yeah. I had to line it up, obviously, and everything. And there's a daytime and a nighttime version. But alright, so our first waypoint, Roosevelt Municipal, 7-4 Victor, to go around the... let me show you this, actually. To go around the Uinta Mountains, we're going to the southwest, and then we'll be heading for our destination for tonight. But look at this beautiful scenery here. Beautiful scenery. Look at this. That's Google Maps imagery, because again, I like it. And they updated the map enhancement mod again, but it's been working for the past 3 versions now. So, can't complain. All ultra settings, and then I have a couple tweaks. You know who's a really good person? My favorite airshow performer, I'm kind of biased, would have to be Mike Goulian, because he's out of Plymouth. But, again, getting back to my original thought, if you want to check out how to tweak your sim, I'm finding that the videos of Island Sim Pilot, he's pretty good, because I followed a lot of his stuff, and man, it's cleaned up the sim a lot. I don't want to jinx myself right now, so I won't mention CTDs at all. But yeah, but Mike Goulian, we have to, because he's got his flight school there. Well, one of them, I should say. And I've seen him at Plymouth many times. So, but now he's retired, so I guess there's time to find a new one. He says retired. You never know. So, all right, let's lean out this mixture a little bit more. Make sure we get maximum power. We'll leave it right about there. And again, we're climbing up near the service thing here. Oh, the logo. Yeah, yep. And then the alternate logo over there. Dude, I've been working a lot on graphics. I've got the briefing for the next marathon event in July. I worked on that till 4 a.m. I just locked in with my OCD and I didn't even know it was 4 a.m. by the time I was working on it. So I did the Sun and Fun on stream last year, and I meant to do it again, but I didn't get time to do it. So, yep, yep. So he's not retired. But yeah, there's some people. We're at 10,500, 11,500. We are leveling off. But there's some people who do fly down from like Taunton and Plymouth up here, but they own their own plane, so it makes it easier. Because when you rent a plane, if you're gonna keep it overnight, it's a 3-hour minimum every night. So even if I did fly down there and camp, I would owe a lot because the plane, although the prices are really reasonable at my flight school. It's like 145 an hour wet for the 172, but you'd have to pay at least 3 hours per night that you spend there. So I've only done one overnight trip in one of the planes, and that was camping at Parlin Field in New Hampshire, and that was cool. And Digi, just to get back to you, get me a bunch of dates that you potentially would come up here too, and that way I can kind of pencil you in. So, and then flying together would just depend on weather. Like Has, who usually comes on stream, we're trying to fly on Wednesday together, because he actually lives only 12 minutes away from me. So it's like, yeah, I could take you if I'm gonna go up. So, look at these beautiful mountains, though. We're also using Rex AccuSeason for trees. So, see, I have a lot of mods on this. I won't lie, but I like what I see. And even though it's intricate, and sometimes you want to beat your head against the wall when it doesn't work, when it does work, it's beautiful like this. Even the frame generation mod, I know it has little quirks to it, like sometimes it'll do like that little white flash on screen, or it will double things, but I've never seen my sim run smoother. I'm not even gonna entertain getting a 40, a 90 with these frame rates. So, all right, get up to 11,500. Keep the mixture there. We're really lean because we're way up high. We'll be at cruising altitude in a second. We're supposed to be at 7-4 Victor in about 47 minutes, but it's gonna pick up once I get leveled out here. So. Man, it must have been fun to go to Sun and Fun though, huh? I'd love to go there someday. The other thing is too, I'm a school teacher, so I can't just like take off days to go to Sun and Fun. Like our April vacation is this week, so it's like the week. I mean, I guess it's still going on for like a day or two. It just probably wouldn't be worth it at that point too. So. I don't know, man. I would try it. Alright, we're going to trim out here and pick up some speed at 11.5. I want to go actually do this Cirrus someday with my life here, so come on, trim it out a little bit. There we go. Pick up some speed, and they'll kick down the RPMs, and then we'll trim again. Looks like there's a ski resort maybe over. No, it's not. It's just a mountain. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna kick this back to about 2450 or so. One final mixture check. Oh yeah. You keep that up there. There we go. And then we'll just trim it out so it comes back down. Should be pretty good. Be over 7-4 Victor in about 40 minutes. How's our fuel doing? Should probably change it. Fuel pump on. It is switching to the right. And good. Fuel pump off. Fuel pressure still up there. Read the POH, you're supposed to keep the fuel pump on when you do the changes. I was never taught that when I got the sign off the Pipe Warrior, so I'm glad I read it. My trim's pretty good. Imagine that. Yeah, that won't happen. I'm not that good of a friend. I've met him, but like we're not like, oh hey, how's it going, Eric? Nice to see you. You know, he's across the way. I'm at Alpha 1, so. But he is a very popular figure at Plymouth. He's a good guy, from what I know and whatever. So, Something's weird with this GNS 530. I have no clues why it's not doing that. They haven't updated the Warrior in a while, so maybe it has something to do with that. Maybe it's something with the instruments or something. I don't know. We get some winds here off the mountains, though. You see that? We're rocking a little hard here. Rocking a little hard. I seem to have a friend off the right there. Notice that you're in a red now. You know that if you're in red during the day on my stream, that you are a friend. That's you, Digi. Well, I try. I try to be nice, so. Let's see. I want to look outside here. You got the DA40 out there, huh? I got to trim again, so. Where are you taking off from over there? Taking off from the mountainside, or are you actually flying right now? Look at these beautiful mountains. Yeah. I'm a looking and I'm a liking. That's what I'm talking about. Trim up a little bit. Okay. Let's have some applause for the mountains. Ah. That's right. Gorgeous. You are gorgeous. Trimming up some more. We got some. It's the winds coming off the mountains over here, right? So, and the mountains that we're avoiding are over there. There are peaks up to 13.5 out there. So, yeah, we won't be going there. Trim down. Just the wind. A little bumpy. Henderson Municipal. What's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just is it Heber Valley actually? I see Henderson. Henderson might. I don't know. Well, anyways, you're out there, so that's pretty cool. Heber City, Heber Valley, Kilo Hotel Charlie Romeo. Ring a bell? Should be out there somewhere. Alright, trimming down. See, these winds are just going to kick us up and down, so we are squawking. How's Volanta looking? We're looking really good. There's no ATC control out here. We haven't had the Plymouth Air Show in quite a while. The last one I went to was 2018, and then COVID kind of shut things down, and the Plymouth Aero Club never really brought it back. They've had just cruises on Plymouth Harbor and stuff, but I wish they'd bring it back, because that's the one time I got my kid to fly in a plane with me, even though I wasn't the pilot. My wife was not too happy about that, but this is first and only time in a generation aircraft, so cool, man. I wanted to do it again, but I gotta find the time, and like I said, I've been working on so many things right now, even during vacation, spending time with family. Zach's had baseball, she's doing softball this year. They're doing like a pseudo t-ball softball thing with her, 'cause she's 6. But we've been doing that, and then I try to do the night times to do things and also try to get some sleep, obviously. But last night I went a little overboard. It was up to 4 a.m. working on the briefing for my big marathon event in July. Fundraiser for the Great Cycle Challenge, and we're doing it again. And once I get the briefing done, then I'll be doing more graphic work, and you'll start seeing more graphics, like my advertisements up there in the upper upper right corner of your screen. But all of that is to make money for Rolled Flying. So it's a shameless plug, but you got to make the money to do the flying. You know what I mean? Yeah. See, you don't climb very much in high density, and not used to that being a real world pilot in the Northeast. So typically just leave the mixture in. There's not many places we lean except in cruise over 3,000 feet. So, and even then, some people don't even do that. So, but then you run a risk of following the mag. So I just get used to doing that. So that way, if I ever got a plane, I would do it on my own plane. So, all right, RPMs are looking decent. My trim is still all over the place, and I'm still getting kicked around in some winds here. Doing our best. 32 minutes or so. You can't see this, but on my tablet, it has like an estimated time of entry and this and that, and we're 64.4. So when this isn't working, other than the ground speed, which it seems to be working because it's about the same as what I have on my tablet, then I will just use my tablet. Like this should be working. Unless it's because you have to flip the GPS, but even then, it doesn't work, you know? So, it is what it is. But I'll leave it up there for you. You can see a little moving map action for a second. Trim down just slightly. Alright, we'll probably get an updated pressure setting too out of Heber Valley. 124.825. Alright, back to guard. Alright, man, you have a great night. And it's okay to be sad after you saw something spectacular and want it to never end. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. I know it's getting late here on the East Coast, but I wanted to fit this flight in. So. We just left the 30 nautical mile range out of Salt Lake City. And those are the mountains we're avoiding over there, but they're still going to be at about 10,463 on the peak out here on the left. So we still have to have a little visual acuity, if you will, going on. Those mountains are gorgeous too. All right. Very well, sir. We'll be looking for you in a couple minutes. But yeah, painting this aircraft was nice. It's not bad once you get flying it, but it's a little squirrely on the ground, like it showed it. And that's the ground wind handling of the simulator. There's not much I can do on that other than just pray and get it right. But you're back there. Get one of the Microsoft Flight Simulator East server if you want to fly with us, or you can do VATSIM, whatever you want. Uh-oh. Yep, don't be doing that stuff. Got a little right rudder in to stay on there, so. Look at the colors, though, in the mountains, too. It's amazing. I have someone on ADS-B off my right over here. That's what it says, at least, but it says plus 210, so that's probably plus 21,000 feet up in the air. And we should be hearing ADS-B warnings if anyone gets too close. So it does, doesn't it? It looks fantastic. I don't know what it looks like with the Bing imagery, but this is with Google Maps, and it's amazing. So, yeah. Now, having the wind give me a downdraft here. Let's fix that. Finding the sim, I trim a lot more than real life. Real life, you have a little bit more authority with the yoke to keep it even. Oh, you are? Cool. Yeah. I do recommend it. I know it costs money, but it is fantastic when it works. There was a period where I was getting really frustrated with it. Last year's Flight Sim Marathon, I was getting frustrated because it was giving me errors left and right and disconnecting. But now that he's kind of fixed it for the past 3 versions, for me at least, it's been nothing but fantastic. A little more to the left here. We have about 29 minutes to go. I should put my heading above there. Now we'll have a target. Let's see, about 100-ish. About 100. Got some snow up here as well, the upper elevations. God, just gorgeous. So glad I did this flight, and you know, this is only because I got the V-Pilot scenery, so I was like, oh cool, I'll just try it out. I don't know, about an hour, 2-hour flight. Never really fly a lot in Utah, Colorado on the sim, not enough at least. But something I can do eventually when we get on the ground too is I can show you a little piece of the promo video. It's the beginnings of the promo video for the marathon flight. You can get a little preview of what we're gonna do. But I guess I'll announce it 'cause it's already on my Discord. We are gonna fly not one marathon flight, but 2 marathon flights as of now, unless anything changes. And we're gonna go down the Atlantic coast 1 week, starting on a Saturday. And then we're gonna have to take a little week break. And then the next Saturday we're gonna do the Pacific coast. So we're gonna do both coasts of North America and turn it into a marathon event. Spreading it out twice. A lot more flying than ever before, but there's a break.
1450,
Should probably be on Unicom, so because we're away from Salt Lake City. So, anyways, I should also get some. Let me get some virtual sound here, because this should be probably approach. So we'll do that. Let me get my settings here. And that way we have some ambiance, if you will. Boy, these winds are just knocking me silly on the trimming. It's got some ambience. Looking pretty good. No, nothing's too loud out there. Let me know if it is, because I've been messing with my sound settings too. But it's loading scenery left and right. That's the only problem with loading lots of scenery. But anyways, the marathon is going to be the MSA. I would say the way we're going, it's about 11.5. I want to go anything under 11.5 because I'll bring about 1,000 above the thing here. But if you look at the sectional, the tallest thing's 11.5 there, and that's 9.9. Then it goes down a little bit. So again, it's just avoiding these mountains. So don't go near the mountains, and then there's a peak over here at 10,600. So that's probably what you're running into. So 11.5 was to stay out of the clouds at 13.5 too. They cleared it up a little bit. These winds from these mountains though, that's what it is. It's bouncing off the hills. And giving me a little bounce here. So I'd say stay at 11.5. 12.5 if you're not following the east VFR altitude. 13.5 was in the clouds, but it probably isn't now. So I didn't want to wait that long to get going either. So 11.5 is towards the upper altitude. I think it's 14,000 or 14.5 that you can go to in the Warrior for a service ceiling. So didn't want to go close to that unless I really had to. Oh man. Again, alright, let's do some shout outs too once I get trimmed out here. This thing's just bouncing like a sieve. So thank you to Stu222 for showing up to the stream. Oh, don't worry, I meant shout out. I also got your sound. 6 o'clock high. Shout out to Stu222. There you go, my friend. Right out there. See, I'm being bounced around because these hills. How are you doing up there for being bounced around? I'm adding a little right rudder. Help me out here. Looking pretty good. What do you find? You find the DA40. Yeah. Cool. I don't know how the model matching's doing, but you're there. That it is. That Real Cat turbulence program is really good too. I find it to be somewhat realistic. So it calculates these winds and puts a little extra oomph into them. And I don't fly much near mountains unless I'm going to New Hampshire. So it can be a little bumpy sometimes going over hills and stuff. Alright. Excuse me. Also want to do a shout out to Digi Driver. Thank you, sir, for showing up tonight. Yeah. Hello. And we already heard your sound. So, but we could play it again too. Little bumpy. Yeah, the peak around here is like 9,000, so I am getting bounced. Also, a special shout out to Factual Gull for again helping me promote my products on her stream today with the Shiba Inu Skyways shirt that I've designed. It's pretty sweet, honestly. And she also gave me pictures to make for my Etsy store. I'm being bounced around left and right. Oy boy. But there she is. Now she's on the Etsy store. And even gave me a video to use. Oh, video. Where she showed on her stream tonight the shirt and promoted it. And then her and Winglet. So, but I'm also giving her a little bit back, I hope. But thank you so much for all your help. Appreciate it. You look a lot better than me in that shirt. So thank you though. You make it fun and interesting for people, and hopefully I can make some more funds for World Flying, and we will be good. So I appreciate your help. All right, with that, we are almost over the Duquesne River, which is supposed to be coming up. I don't know what it looks like at all. I'm not a native Utahan, if you will. And those other mountains with a peak of 13.5, they're out there, so we wouldn't be anywhere close to there. A little right rudder you think would deflect me here. Little right aileron at the same time. There's the river. The Duquesne River coming up, so we'll take a look at that as we get up ahead. And I gotta trim up again. Now in real life, obviously I wouldn't be switching to outside views, but you'd use the yoke more to keep you stabilized and the trim less than what I do in the simulator. I find that I use the trim a lot more in the simulator. So, but whatever way it's gotta be, that's the way it's gotta be. I don't know if I trust the autopilot because I can't even get this to do the direct track or estimate time of entry. And then I'm thinking, is it like a circuit breaker? Which it doesn't look like it's a circuit breaker. So I think it's just the model not being updated for the newest updates for Flight Sim. That's all I can think of. So we gotta climb back up there and get up there again. It's usually not this bad when I fly in real life, Digi, just know. Because the yoke gives a little bit more. You can't have the feeling of the yoke in the simulator, obviously. So these winds are, whoa. It's beautiful up here, but whoa. Alright. Trim down. That's why we're getting our butt kicked here. Just the wind off the hills. Duquesne River. Right there. Coming through the mountains. Nice farmland down there. Checking with Digi. Where'd you go? I don't know if I see you. I don't know if you logged off or not. I do not see you unless you're high. Nope. Unless you're off my wing. Nope. Well, I will see you again, hopefully. Well, look how much this is kicking me around. I'm at 11.8 now. Four o'clock low. Oh, excuse me. Wow, you're really down there. Are you getting kicked around at all? You don't look like it from here. It does look like a DA-40 though, I'll give you that. Oh, you are? Okay, good. So it's not just me then. Okay. Especially if you're low, you must be getting kicked around a lot more. You're right down. Alright, there is a mountain at a peak of 9,849 feet coming up in the distance. It's supposed to be right in front of my nose, but I'm not really seeing it. But it's out there, so just be aware. God, the wind is just kicking my butt. It is very gorgeous out here, though. Glad we flew this tonight. I just noticed I didn't bring my fruit. Oh, wait, I did. I got my fruit punch, everybody. Woo! Thought I was going to have to be parched for the rest of the flight. Very good. Did it. How you doing down there? Oh. Every time I look outside, you're somewhere else. God, I miss flying. I miss flying on the sim. That sounds weird seeing them in real pup. I miss flying in real life too, but it depends. The weather's been going up and down. Oh yeah. In real life, the weather's been going like weird. It's like says rain and cloudy, and then it says, oh, partly sunny, and then it says rain and cloudy, and it's the same day. It just keeps alternating. So I have to check tomorrow and see if I'm gonna take the 152. I might minimize the time and just do some landings and takeoffs, and maybe go visit one place. But I'm not gonna go nuts. I gotta see if New Bedford has a restaurant too. I might do that while I'm in bed tonight. Because I think a restaurant run close by would be cool. And then if Wednesday works out, it should be has 6363 going with me on a flight for real in the 172. And then I had another flight booked for Saturday, but I overbooked, so I at least have a chance at a flight this week, seeing that's vacation. So then I only want to take one or two possibly with the 152 tomorrow. I mean on Tuesday. But that's because I want to spend some time with family. Probably go to the World Skating Rink again. I got some things to do. So this weekend's been really quiet, just doing stuff at home. So dentist tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. So we are getting our butt kicked. I'm still not at 11.5. Now we're going over that hill, so this must be the peak right here. Alright, we're going to change the fuel pretty soon. Let's check it out. Yeah, I'd say we're good. Alright, fuel pump on. Not that we have to do this. The POH says 1 hour. Flip it to the left. Leave it on. Fuel pressure is good. And fuel pump off. Make sure it stays up. There we go. If it doesn't, then you got a pump failure. And then you hope you have enough fuel pressure to make it happen. If not, you got more issues. Again, practicing the sim keeps you on top of these things. When you haven't flown the Warrior in a while. I haven't flown the Warrior since July, I think. So, then the 172 is the one I got my biannual in. And it was relatively, it was a lot easier than I remember it. Like, the biannual, see, that was like my second one officially. But I got signed off because of the check ride, too. So that's like my third biannual review I had to do. It's just the check ride count as one, but the second real biannual review. And did some slow flights, some stalls. We did an emergency descent. We did emergency landing procedures. And then just some landings. We did there was like a slight crosswind landing. I did, only because it worked out that way, but it's pretty good. Roosevelt Municipal, don't know if that's it out there, but that could be. That's just our waypoint. And then we're going to turn to the northwest, continue on our way. Trimming this plane is proving to be difficult, given the winds on the hills. Little right rudder helps a little bit, but then the other one's got to kick in a little bit too. Very good. I like that your aircraft actually looks like a DA-40. Model matching Microsoft Flight Simulator, pretty good. That wind. Redbeard, arg. Had to do it. Wait a minute. Did I hear a pirate? Look at that wind.
Fly the RNAV.
Yeah, I'm not flying the RNAV tonight.
Fly the RNAV. Mating.
Stop it! No one's flying! Instruments
Fly the
tonight!
RNAV. Mating.
Incessant! Incessantly There is no RNAV tonight. We're on VFR the whole time. I love that though. That's also another design. I made all these things designs for my Etsy store. So if you like any of these, honestly, go there and shop. Go in there and shop because you can get your. I think I have like a pint glass for Fly the RNAV matey. I have a shirt. Can't miss it. The model, it looks like a pirate. So, but you'll be helping me out in real world flying. Look at this. It just went up to like 1,000 feet per minute. That's crazy. I'm constantly trimming this thing. Wow. Winds be like, we want to kick your butt. Yar! Fly the R now, baby. I think you also gave me that one as an idea. Did you? You are a fountain of ideas, and I know it takes my artistic skills to try to put it together, but man, I want to thank you so much for like giving me some inspiration here. Everyone else might write off your puns, but I don't. I'm just being funny. That obviously was not the airport, by the way. It's out there somewhere in the distance. Well, thank you. If I ever become a millionaire on it, you know I'll kick you some money your way, too. Alright, we're right above Rock Creek, right below us on the sectional, that's what it says. Which I believe is this thing. Man, look at those graphics. And that's because the Google Maps Enhancement mod, you can download like really high resolution tiles. And it will super sample it like 4 times and then put it down on the map. So. And obviously it has its issues sometimes with like matching the tone color. Like see, this is a little bit off, maybe a little bit off, maybe not. But if you get in some areas where the settle images are slightly different, it has some tone matching issues. But other than that, it's really beautiful. So, and I highly recommend it, even though you have to pay for it. I find it a worthy addition to my flight sim. So, God, what other commands do I have? I have so many now that I keep forgetting what I have, which is why I made that. tinyurl.com/EF commands. Oh, well, I haven't used that one that you like a lot, so I'll let you unleash that when you're ready. Well, you don't have to do it right away or anything, but, you know. It's a certain wrestling-inspired one, if you didn't know what I was talking about. Trimming up. These winds, man. Crike, I'm away from the hills. You think they would give me some reprieve here? What tank am I on? Left. Okay, let's check. So the POH says run it an hour and then flip it. But a lot of people out there to keep it more balanced will do like every half hour, every 15 minutes. I typically go with, I'm looking at the fuel gauges every like 15 minutes to 30 minutes and just see, you know. The last time I flew the Piper Warrior in real life was to go visit the Woodstock Festival site, the 1969 Woodstock Festival site. I took my friend with me who does that. Oh God, here we go. Wow. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for nice.
What you gonna do when mania runs wild on you, brother?
See that? Some JavaScript programming with some Photoshop skills, and you can do anything. That's awesome. Everything I've done, and you know, the way I got started on Photoshop back in the day, I'm talking like probably 1999, was designing liveries for aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator, FS 2004, and then FSX to a certain degree. But it was my big learning curve for Photoshop with layers and all that stuff, and it's gotten a lot more intricate now, seeing that they have like PBR and all that. But dude, I owe the flying a simulator a lot to the skills I've acquired Programming I've gotten because I was computer science for a little bit, and I switched out for music. But I never lost the desire to be. It's like the creative aspects, you know. That's what I dig. I dig being creative. The problem is that sometimes I'm too creative and spend way too much time on things. But I try to balance it. This is vacation week though, so we're gonna sacrifice a little bit tonight on the sleep to make this happen. Thank you for firing off the pilot media command. I gotta get one of those shirts. So I'm gonna order some sample merch once I start making a little bit of money with this thing, because so far I have not, but I haven't lost a lot because I've been smart about things and I do make more income. I'm trying to get that Etsy store to make a little bit of money. So even if I just made a profit every month, I'd be happy. It wouldn't matter if it was like $5. But we're gonna keep working at it, you know. And either way, then eventually I'd like to just get off Etsy or be on Etsy while I have a regular store online, so that way I don't pay all those fees. So, all right, man. Well, enjoy your landing at 7-4 Victor. We'll judge you harshly, and we'll go from there. Okay. 7-4 Victor, you're gonna be about 6,200 in the pattern there. So you will go below us. I can't even see the airport, and we're like 13 nautical miles out. So, where is it? Oh, there it is. I think that's it right there. Could be wrong. If you look at the tablet, kind of says that that's there. I guess we're not getting bumped as much. I think that might be it. Looks kind of like it. I mean, I've never been out here before, but... Anyways, Digi.
Number 1, make it so.
Make it so. Does look like that would be the airport, I think. I've been known to be wrong, though, so. That does look like the airport. That looks like a runway, so good luck, my friend. I don't know where you went. Probably below me. Huh. Above me? Maybe you're just not connected right now with this stuff. Below. Like how far below though? Like right. Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay. You're going in the right direction. I just want you to know. Good luck. Is that the command?
Just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
There you go. I mean, you do know this, right? You know how to fly.
You know how to fly, don't you?
No. Do you?
Oh, no.
How hard can it be?
Good luck. Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I'll give you one of those too, really fast. So that way you don't get messed up on the landing.
Stick the landing. In this challenge, the pilot will do his best to avoid certain death by keeping the plane on a good flight path with a constant angle descent lined up to center line. Good luck. Stick the landing and don't suck.
Don't suck. Biggest part of that. See, there's that tone matching that I was talking about. I mean, it's not that bad, but you could tell there's a difference there. Looking pretty good. Getting there. Autopilot's off. My autopilot's been off the whole time. Not to show off or anything, but good luck. Oh God. Is this another pun coming? Or is that just you actually saying I am stopping now? Oh boy. We will be continuing to the northwest, but Digi Driver is landing. Keep an eye out on you. So we check my trim here. Not bad. My trim seems to be stabilized now. Also seems to be itchy. Ow. You can see your strobes. Don't mess it up. No pressure. Runway 7 cleared to land. Just saying. Little dot right there. That's what we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. Digi Driver, no pressure. Stick the landing. Stick it. If we don't see any flames, consider it successful. Look center line from up here, 11,500. Just saying. Very nice. Bet you never saw this perspective before if you're flying. Pretty cool, huh? You want to turn off the right there, and then the apron's on the right. Very good, sir. You have a great night, okay? See ya. Alright, we're going to turn on course here. I don't know if this thing's going to automatically switch. It should, but it didn't. So therefore, do it ourselves. Okay, my 530 just in the Warrior is a little messed up. It doesn't show me the time of entry or anything, but there's Digi Driver on the apron safely, and we shall see you soon, my friend. That was pretty cool to see that from that vantage point. I gotta be honest with you. So we look up from here. And now we are going to Hayden, Colorado. Our final destination for tonight. We should be there in about an hour. Okay, on the left, let's burn the right a little bit. So fuel pump on. Switching to the right. Still good. Fuel pump off. Trim up a little bit. It's really nice out here. You got snow, you got mountains. Got another airport off my left, which is a closed airport. Don't know if it shows closed here, but it does look rather closed. Very cool. Trim up. Excuse me. All right, man. Well, have a great night, and I will talk to you soon. Again, send me private message me on Discord. Let me know some good dates of when you think you can come up here. We'll go from there, because I'll book some flights and overbook it so we have a chance. Earlier the better on that. But yeah, have a great night, my friend. And I'm glad you enjoyed tonight's flight. Again, if you're lurking out there, we have a new command called !lurk. And it's pretty cool. It's brand new. That just sounded like Leslie Nielsen, didn't it? But it's for those people that just want to lurk. That sounds like Leslie Nielsen a little bit, doesn't it? From the Naked Gun movies? I think it does. OJ. Is it too soon? OJ. Yep, see? I knew it.
Work well and prosper.
That's an AI generated voice for Leonard Nimoy, by the way. I think it did a very good job. It's a little tame, but I normalized it as much as I could. So lurk well and prosper, Digi. We're grabbing into the wind because it's pushing from south to north here, so. We're looking pretty good. Got an F-18 in front of us. Oh, I gotta move the butt. A little stuck to this chair right now. Now we have an hour and 14 minutes. Our ground speed just kicked down a little bit, so trim down a little bit. And that's all about wind. Wind does control our ground speed to a certain effect, so. Been hand flying this the whole time. I'm pretty proud of that. And we'll have Vernal Regional off our left up ahead. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. We should be able to. This is not real world time, but it is real world weather. What is this river that's coming up? The Green River. Coming from the south there. Oh, okay. Well, double check that song, would you, Eric? Because I don't think that's supposed to be on there, but maybe it is. I don't know. YouTube gives me a lot of copyright things, and then I end up muting songs later on in the broadcast because of it. I'm trying to weed out my music library from it because I pick out songs I think were good, Personally, being a musician, I kind of take some pride rather than just sticking on and buying streaming music. So I do my own royalty-free and copyright-free music, but some reason YouTube doesn't always pick it up as royalty-free or copyright-free, and I don't feel like putting all the licenses in. So I just kind of retire them as they come. Who's that flying the plane? Yours truly. A little bit more to the right here. Just go to the left, actually. I'm sorry. Backwards a little. Too high. Trim down. In real life, you might go up and down, but you control a lot of the altitude with your yoke and slight little adjustments, and you really can't have that feel in the sim. So that is one thing that is different. I have to trim a lot more. I want to get a new TPM so I can, if I fly the Cessna, I have a more realistic throttle prop mixture. But that is in the cards, just not right now, because we're just saving up money, and I got money for flying again, so that's the cool thing. I'll check Volanta, see what our route has been tonight. So there you go, Salt Lake City. We went southwest to avoid some mountains. And now we're going to somewhere over here. I thought it would show up, but obviously it's not. Going to Yampa Valley Airport, so I just had to zoom in right there. So that's where we're going, and that's where we are. We're about halfway through our flight tonight. $55 minutes to go. Now, the other reason why I looked at the airport ahead of time, we'll be unveiling it during the stream, but it's because I had to find out where the G8 parking is. And I think it's Signature. No, yeah. No, it's not Signature. It's, what's the FBO? I'll get that in a second. It's begins with an A. Why can't I think of it right now? It is Atlantic Aviation. And they're located actually down the taxiway. So you actually have to go down the taxiway quite a while. I was on the main apron and I was like, what's going on? And it's because when they renovated the airport, they stuck the GA and Atlantic Aviation FBO down the ramp. Down the taxiway, I should say, not the ramp. So we have to make sure we go there when we land at Hayden, Colorado. Look at this gorgeous scenery, though. Trimming up. And this is the Green River. Speechless because it's gorgeous. Speechless because it's gorgeous. Very nice. Trim down. I'm gonna send my friend a message here. Where'd he go? I guess I never really started. Maybe they deleted it after a while. Private messages. I don't know, but I'm gonna send it to him anyways. There he is. And there we go. Uh-oh. Oh no, the server went down. That's weird. That's a Microsoft Flight ism. There you go. It was just a hiccup. Just a hiccup. I mean, we never really lost the multiplayer, which I'm surprised, because usually when that happens, it loses the multiplayer. But it is what it is. Looking really cool here on this flight. I am very happy that we're doing this. Beautiful crop circles. We're 53 minutes out now. My ground speed keeps going up and down here and there, but we'll get there eventually. Gorgeous mountains. Trimming's a little easier. Not that bad. Question is, should I eat these sugar-free Jelly Belly jelly beans anymore? The sugar substitute, they do a whomping on your stomach, but they're so good going down. I'm gonna eat one, maybe a couple. Then just tomorrow. Trim it up. Sorry if you hear my chewing. They're so delicious. Oh. Then I have the doctor on Wednesday, I think. And we're hoping I did a lot better this time around. So. Look at that red hue right there. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And I have it in HDR. You don't. But in HDR, it looks even more gorgeous because I'm looking at my stream thing. It's just the reds and the blues. They come out way better on HDR. So if you ever have a chance to get an HDR monitor, I do recommend that too. The only problem is that when you stream on Twitch, the tone matching is going to be not the same. So what you're seeing and what I'm seeing, mine's more vivid. And that took me a while to get used to with the streaming part of things. And the fact that, oh, it's not always going to look like mine, because even if I tweak it with saturation, it oversaturates. So we leave it where it is, and it looks decent, you know. Just reds and blues come out better in HDR. The next thing I get working again is my butt kicker. I just have to rewire it again. So I do like it. I just wish that the cable they gave you didn't always disconnect when you turned in your office chair after a while. And then over time it ripped out, so I had to rewire it myself with an RCA cable, which isn't the worst, but like it's a big pain. If you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to be able to make that happen. Just positive and negative. That's all it is. And splicing wires. So. But alright, 51 minutes 40 seconds or so till our destination tonight. Alright, no more of these. This is my last little couple of sugar-free Jelly Belly jelly beans, even though you're delicious. You are delicious. Oh. Trim down a little bit. I'd like to go bike riding somewhere this week too, if possible. Problem is I have like 50 million plans. I gotta clean up this office that I'm in. Make it look presentable. So many plans. I just don't feel like there's enough hours in the day to do everything I want to do. those mountains below us. God, it's gorgeous. Really wish they had HDR streaming. I wish that HDR was very much accepted with everybody. Like they just made HDR monitors and that's it. But because you're not seeing the full effect here. It is gorgeous. Trim down. Got a little updrafts here. That's what's happening. Alright, they're really good. I want more. Terrible. Alright, I'll just finish them. They're already there. What the heck? Didn't really eat dessert from dinner hours ago. Trim down. Trim down. Ground speed 122 knots. 125 according to the sim. Not too shabby. Do need another pressure check here, so 119.025. Let's tune in. That's because we have a direct tailwind. It's pushing us from 244. Very nice. Alright. I need you. Just switch over. There you go. Alright. Does that sometimes, it sticks on the buttons. And we are still on if the weather is good. Sorry, I didn't get anyone is that. This is the Piper Warrior has. So yeah, we're on still as long as the weather's good. Again, I won't get the official aviation weather until Tuesday for Wednesday. Child Hades, what's up? Nice to see you. And as of now, it's looking like it'll be decent, but I won't get the weather forecast for the clouds and stuff until way too high. Until Tuesday. So if that makes sense. So yeah, sorry that was like 7 minutes ago. I just wasn't paying attention to chat. I was eating jelly beans instead. We are way too high now. All right, 11,500. So I got that wrong, which I don't think I do, but we can go down to 9,500 to be honest with you and be fine. So we might do that. But yeah, as of now, the weather keeps going in and out. Like it'll say Wednesday, rain and cloudiness basically, and then I'll say sunny and partly cloudy. So that's what we're dealing with right now. Because there are storms coming in here and there, but it depends on what day it hits. So but that is where we are, my friend. Yeah, we're gonna go down to 9,500. So here we go. I think we should be good. Yeah, we're over the Yampa Plateau over here. That's what you're seeing below us. From up. Want to be about 500 feet per minute. This is the Piper Warrior, one of the planes I do fly in real life. So, and it's very windy out here. I will be messaging you as I find out if it's a go or no go, and that won't be done till Tuesday, probably Tuesday morning, and we'll go from there. So, God, it is windy as hell out here. Descending down to 9,500. No, it's not bad. It's not modeled as well as the VATSIM mod Cessna 172. But it's basically just a Piper version of a 172, except it's low wing, obviously. And it has some different handling characteristics because of that, but yeah, it's not bad. The flight dynamics are a little bit off on the ground, I find, but it's not a bad plane at all. Again, it's kind of like the Piper version of a 172. So the speeds are a little different. The handling is a little different, being low wing versus high wing, but they get you there. The thing about this one though is that you don't have any real good views to take pictures of. The Cessna you do, but the low wing makes it a little bit less prone to a little less prone to ground effect when you're landing. So, all right, we have about 42 minutes left in this flight tonight. We're currently over the Yampa Plateau. And things look gorgeous out here. All night long, this has been looking awesome. So, has been looking awesome. But how are you tonight, Haz or Antonio? Keep going. Let's go descend. It's supposed to be a ranch up ahead too. I don't know if we'll see it, but on the section it says ranch. Give you some map. You'll be seeing this on my tablet if we do fly on Wednesday, because I do bring this tablet to fly with. So you can see that everything I use on stream, I try to incorporate my role of flying if possible. Okay, let's trim this down a little bit now. Try to keep it around 9,500. It's the Just Flight Warrior, by the way, if you are looking into it. Cool. As you know, the weather's been kind of hit or miss lately, but hoping Wednesday works out. So that's the flight I would cancel everything for to make it happen for us. So just want you to know that. So I do have the 152 booked for Tuesday. And I might go and just take it up just for a little bit. I might get like a lunch at New Bedford and go back, just do some landings. But the actual going somewhere will be reserved for Wednesday. I don't know where yet, because again, you have to look at the weather and determine where you can go, but we'll figure it out. If it is possible. And if not, we'll just do it another time. So, I can't control Mother Nature. God, look at all these colors. And again, I have HDR graphics, so this looks just amazing. But it's not that bad out there either. Wow. Got some wind here again. Once we get off this plateau, it's going to drop down. And we'll have more distance between us and the ground. Man, it is windy as heck out here. Just flight has to look at this 530 because it's not giving me any of those indicators like another aircraft, so I don't know what's up with that. Not real world time, obviously, but this is real world weather, so. My flight sim marathon, by the way. I'm probably going to be flying the newest version of the Cirrus SR22, the turbo version. Seeing that the old one's no longer available, even though I backed it up because I really wanted it to be installed side by side, but I just can't get it to work. I tried modding files and stuff, and I'll keep working on it, but it should be simple, but it's not. So I guess I'm stuck with the turbo version, which isn't terrible, but we'll be flying down the Atlantic coast 1 week, and then the other marathon flight will be the next week after that, and I'll be down the Pacific coast, hoping they'll raise. We're going to go for it, hopefully. $2,500 for the Children's Cancer Research Fund. That's what I'm hoping. Last year, we got our highest total ever, a little over $1,500. But I'm thinking with the 2 marathons and really pushing it this year, potentially get to $2,500. And with that will come not only 1 jersey awarded, but 2. I'll also have the superhero jersey. And if you're ever biking that many miles, those things get sweaty. I'm just telling you. So. Just saying. If I could just trim this right, it'd be awesome. It's just that the stupid wind is all over the place. About a half hour out, we're gonna check out the V Pilot Designs Yampa Valley, new scenery. Trimming down to get to 9,500. And we shall.
Number 1, make it so.
Make it so. Lot of wind. Lot of wind. Flying this all by hand tonight. Feels good. Boy, is it bouncy. Wow, see that? Had a little wind shear push me to the left. Oh, that's cool, man. I love doing flights like that. I love when I have time, that is, you know. So, for 2 or 3 times, and this is years ago, I flew around the United States and I had a flight plan the whole time, and that was cool. I took the 152 and the 172 around the country, and that took months, but it was really cool to see all the different parts of the country. Again, that marathon that we're going to do this July to raise money for the Children's Cancer Research Fund. That's going to have hopefully the same effect because we're going to go right down the coasts. Dun, 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 dun. 28 minutes to go. We're having the wind right behind us. We have a heck of a tailwind, hence why we're like 130 knots in the ground speed there. Cool. Very cool. Low and slow. Just saying. Get to see the world and take it in. Alright, see how the fuel's doing here. I'm on the right tank. A little under 20, so we're going to do a change here. Fuel pump on. Change it to the left. Oh, I turned it off. I turned it off. It's very hard to do that in real life. It's easier on this. As I see has. Don't worry, this says that you do not switch to fuel tanks, by the way. Only on the Pipers. But it's not that easy in real life to turn that as much. This you just push the button. So do not be nervous. I know what I'm doing. Fuel pumps off, right? Yep. Okay. You have to really twist that wheel to make it lock in. It's not as easy as the sim makes it look. So, but yeah, on planes like this, it has 2 fuel tanks and you have to switch them back and forth. So, it is quite interesting. If we do go up on Wednesday, by the way, you can see what real world pilots do in the 172. We'll go over everything, and then I have to give you a safety briefing and all that stuff. So, but we'll check the plane together and stuff like that too. And that's why I booked so many hours, so we can take our time and make sure everything's good and go somewhere. So, I was thinking Minuteman Field, because I haven't been there yet, and I don't know if the restaurant's still there or not. But the airport is owned by a very nice person. Not that I'm buying fuel, but the fuel is very cheap there. And maybe another airport in Massachusetts I haven't been to. So that's what I'm thinking as of now for a possible. If not, maybe a different Massachusetts airport. So we'll see. I wanna make something of it. So I don't know if you want lunch or anything like that, but we can maybe do like a little bit of a later lunch at an airport. You don't pay for the airplane when it's not flying, you know what I'm saying? So you go somewhere, you pay for it, you take your time, you enjoy something out of it, and then you fly again, you know what I mean? And if you feel like it, and I think you're safe enough, which most of the time I do once I get a handle on people, I might even let you handle it a little bit, just letting you know. You won't be able to land it, but you'll be able to do a little flying. You will be right seat though, so that might be a little different for you too. Because when you went for that Discovery flight there, that gift there, they probably put you in the left seat, but as pilot in command in the rental agreement, I have to be in the left seat. So it's the only thing. You just listen to me and we'll be fine. That's what it comes down to. Alright, 25 minutes. Let's see if we can get some weather. At least going in there. 119.275. See if we hear anything. Ooh, we do. Cool. Calm. We're getting the Hayden VOR too. So once it locks into that, we'll have some guidance there. But it's saying it's radial. We're in the 251 radial. In reverse of that 71. So if I head this way, I'm going to head right to that VOR. looks like we're gonna land on runway 10. And I'm gonna do a direct in to save some time, because in real life that saves some money as well. But guard, we're back on.
You're on guard with
KHDN. I'm gonna make this. So
Meow.
49 nautical miles out. You don't see it here, but I see it on my tablet. So in real life, this would be showing me estimated time of entry and direct track. But for some reason, it's just not working in this. I never knew I had a DME too. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be working. Oh wait, because it's off. There you go. But it is working on the thing there. It says my knot, says nautical miles to go. But I don't know what the DME is measuring. I think it's this. So I got my nav radio set to that. Let's try it and see what happens when I do nav 2. Not really. Okay. Is that minutes or nautical miles? No, it says minutes. Okay, yeah, that is it. Okay. Yeah, that restaurant closed down. The Airport Grill. I used to like that. Because I used to go and take off from Plymouth in the evening, where it was still kind of light out but getting darker. I'd go eat a dinner at New Bedford, and then I get current on night flights. Like right now, I couldn't take it during the night because you need 3 full stop landings at night to take passengers at night. But as far as day, we're good to go because I did 3 at my flight review. So it's the rule is you need 3 for daytime taking passengers. You need 3 landings in the preceding 90 days. So I did my thing at the beginning of March, so we're fine there. But if you want to do nighttime, you have to do 3 full stop landings during nighttime. So what I would do is I'd again fly to New Bedford, have a nice dinner, wait for it to get dark, fly back to Plymouth and do the 3 landings. Which is harder now because the sun sets later, you know. But that's why we won't be out at nighttime. So, or else I just tell you to wait on the apron and I do my 3 landings. But we're good for day. We're good to just go and do it. There's rules for everything. So, and I got my basic medical, so totally safe there. And we're good. As we get closer, this will pick up the VOR. Should probably ID it too. That's what you're supposed to do in real life. So let's ID it. F1. Turn the volume. It's up. Okay. Not really hearing it, are you? Not really hearing it. That's nav 2. This is nav 1. I gotta set on GPS too. That might. So yeah, I'm getting it. There you go. And if we have this, this will center and tell me how to get to the VOR. Yep. So if I head approximately 6'3"-ish, it's gonna go right to the VOR. That's what that needle means. So don't mind heading towards there because that's going to put me in the path of runway 10 for landing. And that's because if we look at the map here, that's the VOR and that's runway 10. See that? So if we head towards that, we're going to be on path here to land. Getting some good airs to ground speed, just how fast we're traveling over the ground. It's just a matter of, this is a longer flight. Oops. Yeah, more crystal light footage. All right. Juniper Hot Springs coming up in front of us. So I don't know what that means, but that's what it says on the sectional. Maybe these, maybe those are the hot springs over there. Could be. Again, this is some payware scenery that we're going to see here. Oh, that sucks. Well, if you, the flight school probably has a record of those hours, just letting you know. But that you can log those. You probably won't be able to log these because you're not going to be pilot in command. But when you do the discovery flight, they let you handle the plane and stuff. And that's typically known as being pilot in command. I'll let you handle the plane, but I gotta still kind of be the guy in control. So if I tell you to do something, you gotta do it. But yeah. But if you contacted Norwood again, that flight school, they might have record of it and they could just sign off and put it in there. I mean, if you remember how many hours it was, you can just log it yourself. It's not like they have to, I mean, it should be signed off by a flight instructor still. But I always take pictures of my logbook. Yeah. So if my logbook ever went missing, I have all my flights since like 2016 in it. And so, like, if I lost that, it'd be a tragic thing. And pilots have done that. I don't do a digitized one. A lot of pilots switch to digitized after a while. But I take pictures of mine. And then I upload it to my Google Drive and stuff. So I have backups of all the pages. And that way, if I did want to digitize it, I guess I could because it's all right there. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like a... So it's kind of like a story for pilots because it tells you where you've been, what date, what aircraft you flew, what you did, all your training and stuff like that. It has all your endorsements in it. So looks like we're kind of crabbing here into the wind. I thought the wind was right behind me. But it's just the hot springs over here. The Juniper Hot Springs. Excuse me, somewhere over here. You're going to have a blast again. You will. You know what I mean? I just have to make sure the weather's good. That's the only problem. The weather's been pretty crappy lately here and there. Flying? Actually, I shouldn't say that. I saw some aircraft flying today, but the gusts were up to like 22 knots. And like, you're probably not going to like those gusts. I can fly in it, but it's not the most fun you're going to have in a plane when you're being bounced around. You know what I'm saying? So like, if it's like 12 knots, we'll do it still. We might be bounced around a little bit, but around 20 knot gusts is where I kind of go, is it worth it, you know? But that's why I have to see the weather report. If you go to aviationweather.gov, they have these things called METARs, and you can actually read them, and that's the weather forecast and what's currently happening at the airports. I don't know if you knew that or not, but that's where I'm going to go. And then I can also do an online briefing to see what I need to know. So, but yeah, if it's a little couple bumps, I think you're going to be able to handle it. You know, you're not someone that hasn't ever. You understand. You get what I'm saying? And if it wasn't feeling right, anyways, we would just put the plane back down and call it a day. Like, we're trained to do that. You know what I'm saying? But my track record on that's pretty good, if that means anything. I don't do stupid things though. If I'm not feeling like it's safe enough to fly, then we will not fly. That's what pilots have to do for decision making. So, all right, we are approximately 15 minutes away, 30 nautical miles out. So we're getting to our destination tonight, and it's been beautiful. Beautiful. Look out this window. I think more so back there than here, but So still relatively beautiful. So, yeah, we will not fly if I don't feel comfortable. So, but I've flown in 25 knot gusts before, so it's not even that, you know. It's just it's not going to be fun to be bounced all around. But I am capable of that. If you ever go on the Eric Flight YouTube, check out Montauk, M-O-N-T-A-U-K. That's probably my hardest landing in a 152 because of wind. And that one was a little scary, but we made it happen. Not that we were unsafe, it's just I had to put it down in very heavy crosswinds in a 152. So we flew all the way from Plymouth all the way to Long Island. And I was like, well, I'll try it once. Because it was gusting to about 24, 25, but it was like coming right across, and there's sand dunes there, which I already knew of. So when the wind goes above hills, it kind of kicks you, you know? So, and then Southbridge too. One day I went there when the storms were coming in, and I was going to get back to Plymouth, but I said, well, let me do one landing there. And then I ended up doing a go around, but the winds, again, it was like a crosswind right across the runway, because the winds kept moving and shifting. So I just did a go around and we got out of there. But it wasn't that it was hard. You had to be ahead of the plane and think about what you're going to do and call it, you know. Those are the things we're trained for, though. So I think I just had my biannual review. We should be good, because I had to get trained and show them I knew my stuff still. So if that means anything. All right, pattern altitude here will be 7,600-ish. So we're not that far. One more check on the weather here. Wind calm still. Very good. Craig Moffett Airport should be coming up in front of us. Kilo Charlie Alpha Golf. Right there. And then we got some smokestacks to our right.
I want to do barrel rolls and loop the loops.
What's up, Flabby Megaphone A?
We don't do that
H.
kind of flying here.
Flabby
Dangerous,
microphone Megaphone H.
Well, who does?
So.
Heck flat.
Oh, that was my first private pilot flight as a private pilot. Yeah, that was a typical fly over your house. Yeah, that was cool. Oh God, you had to be a bot and you had a cool name. No, that sucks. Alright, might see me going slightly north of the magenta line on the GPS. That's because we're kind of getting ready for a landing direct into runway 10 at Yampa Valley. Trimming down. Should have been pretty spot on for most of this later stage of the flight here. Scotty Too Hottie, how's it going? Of course they follow. And then they bring their spam message to you. How you doing, sir? We're almost done with our flight tonight. It's been a little over 2 hours, but we're getting there. Oh, long way. Yeah, a little over 2 hours. 2 hours and 13 minutes. But we're gonna see the Yampa Valley V-Pilot Designs payware that I recently got. I'm good. We're on April vacation this week, hence why I could stay up late on a Sunday night. And then I have the dentist tomorrow at 9 a.m. So, right down the road. I'm gonna be hopefully doing some real world flying this week. And we'll be good. This is Craig Moffat over there, Kilo Charlie Alpha Golf. Our report is out there somewhere, so we should see it coming up. Oh, just cleaning. Yeah, I had a problem in October. And then, I mean, I got a little issue right now, but it's not terrible. It's going away. I'm on antibiotics. So I don't know if it's a dental thing or if it was a sinus issue. But it's just a cleaning, and then I'm going to have to take a look because I've had ringing in my left ear a little bit, but now it's going away. But I still want to bring it to his attention just to see if there's any problems. But nothing hurts or anything. In October, I woke up in extreme pain, and I had to take the day out of school and go like in the dentist the same day, and luckily he took me. And we solved that, so. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better than last week. Last week, the sinuses were hitting me left and right. And I thought, is it dental? Is it sinus? But now we're a lot better, so. All right, we're going to call our position out. It's real old CTAF here, 123.0. So I got to switch to that. 123.0. That's the real old CTAF. We'll switch it over. And we'll be ready to land at Yampa Valley. We have to get our descent going on. So let's start our descent. Kick this back to about 2,100-ish. Turn from negative 500 feet per minute.
I want to do barrel rolls and loop-the-loops.
Oh,
all that kind
one,
of
thank you
stuff.
for following me on Twitch. Appreciate it.
kind of flying here.
It's dangerous and irresponsible.
Too many lawsuits.
Well, who
That
does?
doesn't sound like a bot name. Let's put it that way. All right, here we go. So, Yampa Valley traffic. Warrior 0 Echo Foxtrot, 50 nautical miles to the west. We're setting up a straight in for runway 10 full stop, Yampa Valley. And I am on the CTAF 123.0. See that VATSIM does rule CTAF, which I am a big fan of. It's just me, and I should probably switch over my emulation for ATC to destination Unicom. Just that's not real communications. That's just for show. For show. We want to get down to about 7,600 pattern altitude. We'll be good to go. Keep going down. Come on, let's go. Yampa Valley should be out there, so keep an eye out. Somewhere over there-ish. That might be it right there, but I can't remember, so we gotta get closer. But I'm using my tablet to help guide my way here. That magenta line helps me a lot. Help me with, what was that airport in New Hampshire there? Real life. Let's go get ice cream. What was it called? Dude, I can't remember right now. But it was, the airport was in the hills a little bit, so it's kind of hard to follow. It's still bumpy over here. And that magenta line helped guide me in, and then it was easy to find, so. God, it is windy. That magenta line helps us. And if not, we just fly towards the airport so we could see it. If we had to go around, we'd go around. But the GPS kind of saves some time there. It is windy out here. Come on, trim down. I have like a updraft here. All right. Well, we're gonna make this happen. So. Please descend. Keep trimming down. And then it goes back up. Yeah, it's kicking in, those allergies, though. Everything's blooming up here in the Northeast. I always have, like, allergies, but, like, I never really had big issues. like I did last week. So, and it wasn't like that I was stuffed up. It was just you could feel it right here in the sinuses. So it was really weird. But like I said, just in case it was a sinus infection, I'm on antibiotics. I have like one more day to go. So, and I've been feeling good. I guess so. I guess so, my friend. Trust me, I'm feeling it. These gray hairs are growing in too. Check out my streams from like 4 years ago. There was no gray hair. All right. Airport should be that way slightly. Do we see it yet? I don't really see it yet. We're at 8,000 feet and see that updraft again. It's terrible. Looking for the airport. About 8 nautical miles. Yampa Valley traffic, Warrior Zero Echo Foxtrot, 7.5 miles west of the airport, intercepting a straight in for runway 10, full stop, Yampa Valley. Actually, should be more in front of me. Oh, there it is, right there. There's 10. All right, we're good. Head more to the left. Now that I got a visual, we're all good. I can just get it down there. Do what I have to do. You want to keep heading down though, so. Be on extended final once I get lined up here. What's going on? Oh, it's just an update on the streaming laptop. Okie dokie. We're close enough. I can call this extended final. Yampa Valley traffic, Warrior Zero Echo Foxtrot, 5 nautical miles extended final, runway 10, full stop, Yampa Valley. Oh, I'm saying that right, Yampa. Okay, I'm gonna get this back to car VDOT, 1800 RPM. These are the things that you get trained on. Okay, we're in the white arc, so I'm gonna put in 10 degrees of flaps. That's yanking up on this bar, angling down. Should be about 90 to 80. Shim up a little bit. This is a little bit more rigid than a Cessna on the descent, if you ask me. But that's the low wing design. So that's the difference between high wing and low wing in a way. It's just the way it handles. But we are getting some wind. They said calm, but we're getting some wind here, so. That wing towards the right a little bit. Seems to be coming from the right. Okay, down to 1500 RPMs. Another 10 degrees of flaps, angling down. And if we get these winds, I might stay at 20 knots. There's a tree right there, though, isn't that? That is a tree. I'm not happy with that, but we're aiming more for over here. So about 80, 75, good. Well, it's evening out here, so I don't know. Yampa Valley traffic, Warrior Zero Echo Foxtrot, final runway 10, full stop, Yampa Valley. Okay. That anyone's out there, but pretty good. Trim up just slightly. This tends to drop a lot more too than a Cessna. Actually not a lot, but it sinks a little bit better. But it's more rigid. And to a certain extent, they did a good job of that in the sim. So want to be about 65, 70. Let's give it a little throttle. Full flaps. We're good. Angle down. Okay. Should be pretty good. Throttle's out. That's okay, because we're right on the ground. Oh, look at that. Antonio. Feel reassured on that one. I'm going to go to our left. Aerodynamic braking on the sucks, because in real life it doesn't lift up the front wheel when you do that. Flaps up. Not that we can do that off the other thing there. Okay, now put the mixture up a little bit too. That might have helped. Turn off the left here. Aerodynamic braking is working again. Okay, and Yampa Valley does not have anyone controlling it, so we're good. I'm going to clear. That's the scenery right there. We'll take a close look at it in a second. Yampa Valley traffic. Warrior 0 Echo Foxtrot. Clear of runway 10. And there's nothing really there, but we're going to taxi all the way down this taxiway. And over here, these buildings, that would be where Atlantic is. So I'm going to taxi all the way. Let's do our checklist, actually. That might help. Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good, just to let you know. After landing, flaps are up. I already put the flaps up. Carb heat is off. Did not do that. The reason why we do that is because you could suck in. You're putting air, hot air into the engine, and there's a filter over there, but you could suck in stuff. Fuel pump I didn't put on, but I should have, but that's okay. Strobes we're going to leave on. Landing light is good. We're going to leave that on as well. Trim set for takeoff. It's the wheel here. And looking good. Alright, we're good. We're going to taxi down to Atlantic. Now, see, there's hangars over there. And that's why I got confused the first time I flew at this airport. But, ooh, what did I just do? I put the S button there and it went back. Cool, I never knew that. I guess the S button resets your view. Anyways, we'll turn off this tablet. And we...
Number 1, make it so.
Made it so. Never make it so. So. Totally forgot to have any Allison commands today, but that's alright. Slight jog. That's what we should taxi at. So we're a little faster, but there's Yampa Valley Regional Airport, and that is nice scenery right there. Looking very nice. Not that there's any traffic here. There are flights out of here to places, but I guess it's not like an international airport, so it doesn't get the traffic an international airport does. But we're going all the way down there to the General Aviation FBO ramp. And to land here, you guys looking at the fees, because I like to look at things like this when I sim. It costs you about 70 bucks to land and spend the day here. There's a $40 facilities fee, which is waived with 11 gallons of fuel. So then you're paying 70 bucks with the current price of fuel here. So that if you don't need fuel, you actually pay a little bit less by just paying the facility fee. But you don't get anything for it, so that's nothing you gotta. So look at. There's a $10 security fee. That's so that they look at your plan and charge you 10 bucks. And then there's like a $20 parking fee or something like that. I can't remember what the 20 bucks was. But just to land here, other than rent the plane, would be $70. Nice fencing. Pretend this truck's not here, by the way. That's just part of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, let me put it this way. Scotty Too Hottie, when I go fly, I typically don't pay much for anything. The most I've ever paid was Montauk, and I think I paid 25 bucks. Some people told me that's up to 40 to land there. There's a landing fee. Block Island, I've paid $10 to $15, but that's during 15's like summer, like peak time. That wasn't bad. I didn't mind that. And then Provincetown, which is across Plymouth Harbor. It's the tip of Cape Cod in Massachusetts. They charged me, I think, $10 to land there. But if you're gonna spend like time there and do things, it's really not that bad. You know what I'm saying? That's it right there. So I'm gonna take a left over here. So, but Montauk, I literally just wanted to go there to say I went to Long Island for the first time in my life. You know. So $25 was a lot, but to say I went to Long Island for the first time in my life, I didn't feel bad, you know. But again, I make all my money outside of my salary for flying, which is why I haven't flown as much in the past couple months. So it's not that I don't care about the money, it's just that it's not my salary. So I don't mind saving it up and spending it. Does that make sense? If it was my salary, I'd probably feel a lot worse about it, but I do work really hard to make money for flying. But here's the Atlantic FBO. I mean, I do work hard for it. It's not like I just like make money out of nowhere, but the YouTube is what pays for most of it, to be honest with you. And it's not even the Eric Flight channel. It's the Eric DIY channel, where I repair things, make videos, help people out, and still make money. It's a win-win. All right, let's get that checklist out. Securing ELT verify silent. It is, because we're not hearing anything. We've been monitoring guard the whole time. Avionics off. I'm going to turn off all lights except for the beacon. So we turn this off. Okay. We're at, let's kick that down a little bit. Okay, full lean. Flew for about 2 hours. That's what it said on SkyVector 2. And mags off, master off, beacon off, and parking brake on. And heck, while we're at it, seeing that we're going to park here for a little bit, let's put some tie downs. Usually if we're just flying for the day, like Antonio, if we go flying, we'll probably just take chocks with us, because they're not going to be there forever. But let's take a look at this airport, shall we? Let's turn off this following here. Turn off the tablet. I already did that. Good. And this is the V-Pilot Designs. This is one of the newest releases. Yampa Valley Airport. Kilo Hotel Delta November. It is really nice. I like that the flags are there. And last night I was taking a look at it. These flags actually move in the wind. So like it all depends. Seeing that there's no wind here, according to the ATIS. Let me turn off that ATC because you wouldn't be hearing that in real life. Whoop! I just opened up my Microsoft Store. Okay, turn this off. Play chatter off. Okay. Those flags are dynamically moving in the wind. They have not modeled the inside of these, but hey, who really goes inside of these buildings? And it just takes up frames anyways. But that is very nice. This is the GA ramp. Oh, and I do have the tie downs on, right? I have to visually check. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay, good. The main terminal is down this taxiway here. Planet Neutral, what's up, bud? All right, well, thank you for coming out. And hello to you, sir, and have a great night. I'm going to be going to bed after this, too. Just have to make sure my dental care is good before tomorrow morning's appointment, which it has been stellar. So, here's the main terminal at Yampa Valley. Let me just slow down the drone cam a little bit. There we go. Looks pretty nice on the modeling here. Really good graphics. Again, they're not going to model the inside. You're not going to see moving people, but it's not a big loss, except at maybe international airports, you know? Like, I love Fly Tampa's Boston scenery, but that is definitely a frame killer, so. There you go. Look at that. Did a very nice job with this. Yeah, I've never been here in real life, but it looks really nice. They have a lot of airport objects here too. This must have been where Atlantic was before they revamped it and made this a bigger ramp. That's why they built the FBO down there. And again, the flags are dynamic. So if there's lots of wind, you see the flags moving in the wind. I will let you know that too. So. Here's the hangar for Atlantic. It's pretty cool. Fuel trucks, fuel. Yep, so the field truck will probably visit you down there in Atlantic. Now let's go on the other side of things. I'm going to go a little faster. Not much faster, just a little. Other side of the buildings, we got the detailed parking lot. There's Atlantic again. Is that flag moving? This is the actual V-Pilot Designs logo on a flag. Look at that. What does this sign say? Wash hands frequently and wear a mask. Pretty cool. And again, not modeled on the inside, but who needs that? You know what I'm saying? Especially at just a regional airport. So overall, for what I'm seeing, it's a pretty nice design. I am using a frame gen mod on my thing, and this is that Google Maps thing. When you get close to the ground, sometimes it has the textures bleed through. See what I'm saying? That's just normal in any scenery. That's not just this one. So, kind of a little bug, but see, it goes back after. That's how it renders. So yeah, not a bad little airport. I thought it was a good buy. Oh, we've got the yeah, well, it cuts down on the frame usage too, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I do like getting Flight Tempest, Boston, Logan, and being able to kind of go in there. See, I've been there in real life many times. So, but here's the fire and rescue. So, fire and rescue. I guess it would be a rescue. And they got some equipment over here for cutting lawns and stuff. In fact, one looks like it's kind of cutting a lawn. So, I mean, maybe some more animated objects wouldn't be bad, but this is definitely a nice scenery. And that is Yampa Valley. And that's where we're going to leave you from tonight. Yampa Valley Regional in Hayden, Colorado. It does look very good. I think they did a very nice job on it. Yeah, I'm not going to say they didn't. So, but anyways, thank you for coming out. Thank you to Scotty Tuhati. Let me give you a shout out, my friend. It is late night here on the East Coast. I just didn't give a shout, did I? I spelled your name wrong. Oh my lord. Now I just went caps on you. I'm like screaming your name on chat. There you go. Does it pop up? There you go. Shout out to Sky Tuhati for showing up. Thanks to Digi Driver. Thanks to Stu222. Thanks to Antonio for coming out. And hopefully Wednesday will work out. We'll go flying together. Again, I won't know until like Tuesday, maybe late Monday. But more like Tuesday. And yeah, Ghost Rider Flying, thanks for also coming out. Appreciate that. And remember to like and subscribe on YouTube. That's going to help me. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can have another income from more real-world flying. And we've been surviving mostly on Etsy store, short advertisements on the YouTube, and also these live streams. So I haven't done real-world flying videos in a while, but I got a bunch. I just got to have time to edit it. But anyways, from Colorado, we'll see you. This is vacation week, so I got to fit in between family time and everything. But I hope to stream a couple more times this week. Antonio, I will DM you, and eventually we'll swap numbers. But we're obviously not going to do that online yet. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. So you have a great night. I will see you later. We're going to rate someone if you're on Twitch, so stay tuned. And, yeah, from Colorado. Have a great night. See you later. Thanks for coming out.